Hi, Sharks. I've always wanted to say that. Anyway, hi everybody, I'm Barry Nelson, and this is VisiPay. As I mentioned before, in 2025, the US construction industry jams $2.1 trillion through an old, awful, archaic payment system. And that old, awful system wasn't just awful in isolation, it was systemically crappy. And so what happens then is we looked around and we said, hey, are there big dogs out there trying to solve this? I mean, there must be. And it turns out there is not. Why? There is not, because they're out there. They're saying, hey, you've got a massive problem. We're going to solve your problem for you. Fill up my credit app. Folks, they're not trying to solve the problem. They're preying upon it. So what happens with that? What is the cost of that? Whoops. Let me go backwards. There we go. No, that's not it either. There's the cost. $280 billion is the tax on our industry because of this. And it's not just an ownership problem, it is an end user problem. So that means that our hardworking men and women of the trades have to wait 96 days on average to get paid. My friend and Dave and I, we're not good with that. So we started VisiPay. VisiPay is the elegant solution that does three things. First of all, it creates a verified escrow account. That means that if I'm the plumber and I go in and I win the bid, I can see that my funds are there. I know they're there, and they're going to be locked up until I'm ready to get paid. That means that I can mobilize my team, I can mobilize my equipment, I can mobilize and say, hey, other guy, I'm not doing your job, we're just doing this job. Then there's the rail. Along the way, there are milestone approvals. There is change orders, there's retainage. All of those normal things in the construction industry, and super verifiable and auditable. Then, payment. So I'm that plumber and I say, hey, I'm done now, pay me. So the quality control people come in and they check to make sure it's good, and they agree, and boom, I'm paid. I can put gas in the truck on the way home from the job. So, the way, a friend of mine said, Barry, are you serious? Are you really sure about $2.1 trillion? That's an awful lot, nobody's gonna buy that. I said, no, I'm good with it, and I'm gonna tell you why while you take a look at my screen. If you take a look here how we break this down, and when we charge our 1.5% fee, our revenue projections, I will tell you that I am confident with this number because this is a top-down number. This means it's from owner to GC to sub, up and down. It's not side to side, sub to sub. If I were to add this up side to side, sub to sub, this number would double or even triple. So my friends, I'm sticking with this conservative estimate. Where do we fit the stack? Look, if you're already using existing project management software, keep doing it. Don't change a thing. If you're already using existing accounting software, keep doing it. Don't change a thing. We're agnostic. All we do is we clean up the messy middle. The messy middle has the friction. That friction is what creates the problem I talked about. So now that we've solved that, what do? Well, we've got the data. Here's how we build a moat around our business. We know if a job was done on time. We know if a job was done on budget. We know if there was a problem along the way. We are taking that data, we are tracking that data, and we're creating a FICO type of a score for contractors, or a Dun & Bradstreet type of a score. We know insurance companies and banks and such pay handsomely for this data. So as we do that, now other companies, the big guys, this is where they're here also, and they say they're working on it too because they think it's a good idea, and they're right, this is a good idea. But they're building on top of their crappy old systems, and we're building from the ground up. That's right, thank you. So this is my favorite part, I get to talk about my friends. So I'll start with Dave Brucker, he's sitting right there by the way. Dave Brucker is 30 years in the business, owns 3 companies in this space, and lives and breathes the problem daily. Joe Rowitz has developed these enterprise-type systems for the Walt Disney Company, Raytheon, the Department of War, Homeland Security, and the FBI. These are highly secure systems at enterprise level. He built for them, he built for us. Tom has got a team of developers, and they call these other ninjas. These ninjas are all over the world, watching for the best technology and making sure that we are on top of it, and Nathan. Nathan is number 1. 12 days ago, he took first place in the country out of 191 applicants for his payment rail that lets autonomous AI agents trade amongst each other securely and within a set of rules. Folks, this is the best development team in the country in this space, and we've got them focused on one of the biggest problems in the country, and the owners of that problem are really hoping we win. With that, I'll take your questions.